Sweep! We did it. The Boston Celtics have swept the Brooklyn Nets, man. Wow. Uh, Crazy, bro. I mean, like, what happened to this 7 game series that we all thought was gonna be? Celtics win Game 4, 116-112. Bring out the brooms, man. I already just got back from sweeping the floor, so I'm actually uh I did my share. So make sure you guys get out the brooms and we're headed to the second round. Likely to play the Bucks, but we got to go over this game right now. Game 4 here tonight was a good one. I mean, the Nets, they had to show their fight. Um, they just couldn't just go out here and get blown out at their home court and just go home like that. But in the end, the Celtics execute here in the fourth quarter. The Nets actually did play good. They did actually play good defense at sometimes. They actually executed on the offensive end. KD was very aggressive, had his best game of the series, 39 points. He shot a lot of shots. He was 13 to 31 from the field. He played better, but the Celtics, they did a good job just closing this one out. I mean, we did a good job at sharing the ball. A lot of guys stepped up, and we're gonna get into that. 116-112, the win. Tatum did foul out, which was a very controversial call at the end. I think it was Goran Dragic guarding him. They was on the inbound, about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, and the ref. I mean, Tatum really didn't do much. I mean, he didn't do anything to call a foul on him there. I mean, like, but in the end we survived. Tatum with 29 points. Was also efficient, 4 of 6 from 3. Just let the game come to him. He had some turnover problems, 6 of them, obviously fouling out, but he had 5 assists, made some great passes. Grant Williams knocked down 4 threes off our bench with 14 points, and he was huge actually. Grant Williams really played a big role. Robert Williams, uh, 4 fouls. He was a -3 in 14 minutes. Rob's just getting back. We should get him a lot of rest before the second round, which is really valuable for us. Um, Horford, Tice, those guys got into some foul trouble. But it was Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum. They all played really well, and we get this win. 20, 20 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds from Smart. That's huge. That's just huge. I mean, Marcus Smart making winning plays. Um, and we win the series 4-0. I'm so happy. But the job's not finished. We still got the Bucks in the next round. I'm just saying the Bucks now. There's no way the Bulls are gonna come back from 3-1. But let's get into the. I'll just like go over it before we go over the highlights. I mean uh, this game was a different start for Brooklyn. KD came out, was a lot more aggressive, which the Celtics did shut him down in the first 3 games from starting these games off aggressive. He uh, he had the green light. I mean, he is. You can't forget he's a really good scorer. He's one of the best scorers ever to play the game, and it was kind of just KD versus the Celtics at times. But I think Seth Curry really did well. 23 points, 5 and 9 from 3. He made some big shots for them. Goran Dragic, Blake Griffin, those guys gave him a big lift off the bench. Andre Drummond, this is probably his final game as a Net. They played him 4 minutes, didn't even put him back in the rest of the game. I mean, I can't imagine how he feels just have to sit and watch from the bench. So Drummond should be going somewhere else this offseason. But that is besides the point of this. Kyrie was 20 points. He did make some baskets in the fourth. Claxton, man, atrocious from the line, but I think other than that, he was all right. 13 points, 1 of 11 from the free throw line. That's just incredible, like how you can miss that many free throws. Dragic obviously gave him the lift off the bench. But we'll get into the highlights. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna check out these highlights like we have been. Game 4. Let me put the volume up so y'all could hear. Game 4 of the first round Nets and Celtics. So like I said, first 3 games, it kind of was like Bruce Brown. They left him open. He got his shots, but he didn't have that type of game. It was more KD came out aggressive, and it's just I feel like the Nets, they just don't have that mentality, and it's gonna be an interesting offseason. I mean, tell me what you guys think is gonna happen. If there's gonna be any moves with the Nets, but the Celtics dominated this series. Really showed out. The sweep.
Gotta have them. They have not had good games on the same night. Irving had the big game once, scored 39, but that was mostly without KD as Marcus Smart able to lay it in.
And you talked about it. It's a progression.
Yeah, there's no question.
Little miscommunication. You gotta get back after you miss a shot there. Tatum hits the 3. Of all games, I mean, Tatum still ended up with 29. This was a game where I feel like the Nets actually were a little more physical with Tatum. Tatum got a nice rhythm. When you get Tatum some rhythm jump shots, I mean, it's not going to get any easier from here. I mean, the Bucks in the second round, it's going to be tough. You know, Giannis and Drew Holiday, those guys, they fight. They're fighters. They're going to be a tough out. It's going to be a good series. KD with that little, I mean, that's what KD does. He's a scorer. I mean, he just didn't have it in the first 3 games. The problem with the Nets, I think, it was just the chemistry, the mentality. It was just Simmons, all the drama surrounding them. Simmons just, like, what do you want me to say about the guy? I mean, he just didn't come out here, man. Gave up. How do you hurt your back when you haven't played in a year? I don't understand. Must have been sitting in his gaming chair just playing COD all day, bro. Jalen had some nice buckets in this game. Was able to operate the floor at his own pace sometimes. Tatum with the mismatch here on Mills. Makes a nice pass to Grant to finish the first half. Grant, like I said, made some big shots for us. Grant's ability to play defense, he had like a couple, I think he had maybe 3 or 4 blocks. I wouldn't be surprised. I would have to check this box score again. But, you know, I think Grant, I mean, he really, his ability to move his feet on defense, very versatile. We got Derek White as well, who's able to play a couple different positions. Right here, Tatum just has the size advantage. He's gonna shoot over him. It's shooting target practice right there. Now, when you play the Bucks that have way more size, that's not gonna be as easy. I mean, Tatum's gonna see a lot of different stuff, and definitely Giannis on him a lot. No Middleton. At least right now there isn't no Middleton. I don't know when he's coming back. Tatum with a nice post fade away. That just was a tough shot. One of his toughest shots he's made all game. Tatum with a great move. Finger roll finish. Kyrie, I mean, he finished with 20, but I don't think he was as aggressive as he should have been. I mean,
at the end of that quarter. He is back on the floor and just had a nice defensive play. As Curry gets a step on Tice, able to lay it in.
We'll see how if Rob is going to be back in the starting lineup to start the second round. I mean, I would only imagine he would be. I mean, he's going to have his rest. He's still getting back into his rhythm though, so. KD just gonna shoot it over. I mean, that's what, like I said, KD's able to do that. Tatum with the easy slam. Good fast break run by the Celtics, pushing the pace. The Nets slowed us down a little, I will say, in the fourth quarter. Especially, they played more physically, they played more fast. Griffin, like I said, last two games where he got some minutes, he actually gave some big energy to the Nets. Much needed. Unfortunately, for the Nets, I mean, don't have a problem that they got swept, but Steve Nash, I mean, hot seat. Seth Curry had a good game.
Well, the ball's getting deep against Brooklyn. It's forcing their defense to collapse, and that's what's opening.
Dragic had a nice, like, 10-0 run of his own here, I think it was. Comes over down the court, nice reverse finish. And Dragic banks this one in. And it becomes a three-point game. It was a close one. Then Jalen with a nice and one finish here. Big shot from Jaylen Brown. Consistent. He was a consistent around 50% field goal percentage this series. Tatum with another great pass. Durant takes it in smart. Will put it back in. Attacking the rim. Allows for more offensive rebound possessions. KD with the pure silk smooth. Right there. I mean, KD. I mean, I knew KD wouldn't just come out here and play poorly. I mean, we knew what was coming. He took a lot of shots. Smart stayed with it. That's just the toughness of Marcus Smart there. And Tatum fouled out there. Like I said, man, that call was... Glad they put it in here. I mean, dude, like... Smart tries to go for the steal. That was actually a really stupid play. Leaving Kyrie wide open for the three. Nothing but net. KD has it. Then he's just gonna shoot a tough running jump shot over Grant Williams.
That's what a leader does. It's not just what you say, it's what you do.
Jaylen Brown. Honestly, bro, when I saw this live, I want to look at this again. I didn't rewind it, so I need to see what... I thought he, like, traveled. What the hell's going on with my computer? Hold on. I want to check. Game's over now. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... So this is Brown. I guess KD did touch it. Yeah. I thought he might have, like, just... Yeah, I was thinking double triple for a second, but... JB missed it. Nets have it. Smart was so close to stealing that. And then KD goes to the line. Surprisingly missed one of his two. Surprisingly missed one of two. He's a 90% free throw shooter, I believe. And that was a very bad miss. I mean, they couldn't afford to miss that. And then they just let... I was like, Smart, you gotta make that. But then Horford on the boards. Great. And then KD gets this one. Misses it back rim. And then Smart with this hustle right here. That was a foul on Patty Mills. Then Derek White with the little after the whistle dunk. But Marcus hits the first. Ends up hitting the second here.
has pushed
And Brooklyn takes their last time out.
2019.
And they won't even show the rest. I mean, big win. Celtics in 4. Like I said, it's not over yet. Still 12 more wins. We'll see how this one goes. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all very soon. I'm out. Peace.